Hello, Zach.
Darian, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm afraid I do not understand the question.
Okay, dude, you can cut the shit. You're not a fucking simp.
My central processing unit indicates
So
that,
why the hell are your eyes not green?
well, not all synthetics have green eyes. Not since
Ow, what the fuck?
physical contact requires permission from the primary user.
What are you, a fucking Terminator?
Zach, you found me.
Hi, kids. I'm Darian.
Oh, what the? As *Halt and Catch Fire* season 2 was going on in AMC, there was another show that I was really interested in watching called *Humans*. It was like the lead-in to the next episode of like the second half of *Halt and Catch Fire*, and I was amazed. I mean, let me explain briefly what it's about. Um, it's an English show. I mean, it was filmed in the UK. They're all UK actors, or most of them are English actors. It originally aired in Channel 4 in the UK, which I have no idea what that channel is called, but in the US, it's on AMC. Um, Basically, it's about it's set in like the near future, even though it looks basically like present day. So I'm assuming like 10 years in the future or something like that. And we now have these synthetic, like, they're not humans obviously, but they look just like humans. Um, they respond accordingly to what you say, what you tell them to do. Um, you know, but there are a few of them that were created that have a conscious, or yeah, that have a conscious, um, and that's kind of where the show sets its I don't want to say controversy, but it's more like an ethic. Is that, are we ready for like machines to think like us, emotions, like real emotion, um, and pain and stuff like that? Are we ready for stuff like that? And it was just a very, very thought provoking, very deep uh, story. Um, it was unlike any other show that I've ever seen, really. I mean, it kind of reminded me of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Um, it was really, really good. I'm trying not to spoil anything for you. It's just the one of the characters um, tries getting back these four or five synthetics that can feel emotion, um, while being hunted down by the people who are trying to stop him, or them. Uh, and the story is kind of told in four different ways. Like, it's like four different like stories that cross paths. There's that one, and then there's also a family of five or six. I don't remember how many. I don't remember how many, but it's like a family of five at least, who buy a synthetic, who have no idea that that synthetic is actually one of the four that the other guy is looking for. Um, Even though the people they bought them, the people they bought that synth from told them that it was new, even though that wasn't true, obviously. Um, and then the third story, or not third, but the other one is a police detective uh, It's not too important, actually. I don't want to. See, it's hard for me to explain to you this because I don't want to spoil anything. It's hard to explain anything. All I'm going to say is the last story has. And this is like the only actor who's really well known in the show. William Hurt, a great actor, he did a great performance. As a matter of fact, well, they all did great performances, but William Hurt is the only actor I really know in this show, and basically his character is trying to hide his old synthetic Odie, while you know while other people are trying to get him to have a new synth, which he does end up having, and she's kind of a bitch, so to speak. But so you have these four paths that cross, and it makes like a really really well written storyline, and it ended in kind of a cliffhanger. Fortunately, they renewed it. Channel 4 and AMC renewed it even before the season finale came up, so I have no worries at all. There will be a second season, and that is awesome. What else? Ah, damn, I wanted this to be longer. It's not a perfect show. No show is perfect, really, but I do have a few complaints. I mean, it was a little too short for a first season. There was only like 8 episodes instead of like 10, which is like what *Halt and Catch Fire* seasons had. There were a couple plot turns that did feel a little rushed. Some of them felt a little unnecessary. And there's actually one particular moment where it felt a little melodramatic. Something happened. Again, I can't tell you. I want you guys to watch the show. It is so good. But there's like one moment in particular that's supposed to be really emotional, but to me it just came off as like really like cliched and just like melodramatic. It's like kind of like one of those soap operas. But the rest of the drama is really good. What a bunch of fantastic actors. And yeah, what else is there to talk about? Oh, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is like very futuristic. It reminds me a lot of Michael McCann's work of Deus Ex: Human Revolution. Kind of like that near future synthesizer keyboard deal, you know. It's really amazing, and it fits the tone of the show perfectly. And the intro is awesome. Another thing that reminds me of the endings of Deus Ex: Human Revolution. If you've seen Humans and if you played Deus Ex, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And just like the whole atmosphere, it's very the soundtrack is very ambient, and it just adds to the whole atmosphere and the mood and the dark setting of the whole series so far. It's just a really really good show. I highly recommend you watch it. You know, it's Humans. um, I don't know why most of them, almost all of them, have like green eyes or something. Sometimes they turn white, other times they turn gray. Like most of the time, like when they're in a default setup mode, you know, they're green. I don't know why. That was never explained. So it's not a pro, it's not a con. It's kind of a big, huge question mark. Why are Synth's eyes green? What else? I'm trying to think. Oh man, I know it's been days since the season finale, but there are things about it that are still going on in my head. Like, where's the story gonna lead? So it's kind of hard for me to make like a legitimate review. I'm just telling you guys what I thought of it. Oh shit, I think it's gonna rain pretty soon. Anyway, my final score for it is easily a 9 out of 10. It is an amazing show, about on par with *Halt and Catch Fire* season 2, and better than *Halt and Catch Fire* season 1. The quality is basically about the same. and I really look forward to watching both season 3 of *Halt and Catch Fire* if it gets renewed. There is a lot of talk about *Halt and Catch Fire* getting renewed, despite the really low ratings, and of course the second season of *Humans*. So yeah, I highly recommend you watch them. I think you can watch both shows on like AMC.com for free. I'm not too sure. Even if you can, or if you don't have internet, I highly suggest that you buy the DVDs and experience them for yourself. All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
The Gamer Gods!
Bam!